With ads seemingly appearing in every step of web surfing, the only salvation for many netizens is trusty ad blocking software. So much so that Google even started restricting the usage of tools like this on its Chrome browser. Fortunately, this isn't the case with Total Adblock, at least so far. In today's Total Adblock review, I'll cover this tool's functionality, its pros and cons, and everything you need to know. So let's get going. First things first, Total Adblock ain't free, although a different limited version is available free of charge. So what separates it from a random free ad blocker you might stumble upon? The truth is that since Total AV Adblock is paid, it has more resources and time to fight back against any updates that Google or any other company release that might restrict the usage of ad blockers. Take uBlock Killer as an example. The extension was ironically killed by Chrome, and it was one of the best ad blockers out there. Yes, it lacked some features for it to be considered the top choice, but it was definitely decent nevertheless. With this in mind, obviously long-term support is a serious concern for all free alternatives. Since most of these are just passion or enthusiast projects, their indefinite support is far from guaranteed. Another concern is that while it's true that there are some open source good free ad blockers, this is more of an exception than a rule. The free ad blockers are incentivized to make money by making deals with advertisers to show only their ads or to collect your data, which is a big no-no, at least for me. Another point worth discussing is that free ad blockers have fewer features or built-in mechanisms to stop websites from tracking your online activity. Tools like custom filters or cookie consent management are crucial, and not all free ad blockers have those. If we compare Total AV Adblocker to free alternatives, some things immediately stand out. 1. It comes from a reputable provider that specializes in cybersecurity. 2. It's frequently updated and supported. 3. Total Adblock simply offers way more than just simple adblock support. Also, just because Total Adblock is paid doesn't mean it's expensive, especially with my discount code. You can get the best deal by scanning the QR code on screen or clicking the link in the description. Cool, so let's discuss what Total Adblock 2025 has in store. Right off the bat, it's supported on all main browsers, and its app is available on both Android and iOS. Yes, you heard me right, you can now run an ad blocker for iPhone and enjoy an ad-free experience. For desktop devices like Windows or Mac, like most ad blockers, Total AV comes in the form of a browser extension. It's incredibly easy to set up and use, so if you haven't used an extension before, no worries, you won't have any issues at all. The most important feature of Total Adblock is, of course, ad removal, but it doesn't stop there. Total Adblock removes any trackers, so websites can't store and track my information and then use it for advertising. Plus, it protects you from malicious websites, removes any annoying browser notifications you don't want to see, and even offers antivirus protection. Another highlight is the Total Adblock Android app, which actually has more functionality than either the iOS or browser extensions. One example of this is the content blocking tool that lets you choose specific content where you don't want to see ads, which is useful if you want to support specific content creators. All of these features are nice to have, but how well does the ad blocker actually perform? Well, we put Total Adblock to the test on 3 different websites made for exactly this reason. Yes, there are dedicated websites for testing your ad blocker. This is how much people hate ads. Anyhow, our results exceeded expectations. Total Adblock removed all ads on all 3 websites. If we take the first website as an example, without the Total Adblock turned on, you'll quickly notice just how littered with ads the screen is. Now let me quickly turn on, and voila, ads no more, as you can see on screen right now. The results were the same for the other 2 websites as well. And if you're wondering what a real-world example would look like, here's what weather.com looks like with and without Total AV. Overall, I'm really happy at how well Total Adblock performed. The last thing we gotta discuss is pricing. Is Total AV Adblocker expensive? Nope, not at all. Especially when you consider that you pay with money and not your privacy or other data. And Total Adblock even offers a 7-day free trial so you can test it out for free and see whether you like it or not. The main difference between the free Total Adblock version and the premium is that the paid version blocks unlimited ads, supports up to 6 devices instead of just 1, and includes antivirus protection. To be blunt, the pricing is really cheap for what you get in return. You're getting way more than a basic free ad blocker. And most importantly, it comes from a developer you can trust. So if you can spare a few bucks, I'd really advise going for the premium version. So is Total Adblock worth it? Honestly, I can easily recommend you test it out. For me, it's certainly a contender for the best ad blocker out there. You won't even need to mess with advanced settings or anything like that either. So scan the QR code on screen for quick access, or just click the link in the description and save some money. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.